Hello, hello. This is Miss Joan of Miss Joan's Tarot on the Hill, but also Lady J of Lady J's Tarot Readings at the Ren Fair. If I met you there, you know me as this. This is me. For those of you who don't know me from there, this is also me. And I have been talking about change, right? I've been talking a lot about change, and I can tell you, Aries, we are changing everything. Everything is changing, locations, places, what we're doing, how we're doing it, and all that other stuff. And I am no different because I am also an Aries. So what I can tell you right now is all the decks are different. Einstein is the same. I'm the same, but all the decks are different. I will be putting them in the comments below as usual, but I will introduce them to you as we go. The first guiding card we'll be getting will be from the Crystal Ally cards, the Evolution Edition. So these are beautiful cards. Let's talk about that. We'll pick a card here and let it guide us for the month of December. Purification. Wonderful. Black tourmaline. Purification. This is wonderful news. I love that for you. Everything is coming clearer. Whether that's purging at home or otherwise, we are indeed going to be releasing things that don't fit anymore, causing us to feel more and more embraced in clarity. I like the clarity that's coming from this, from the pureness of purification, which is awesome. We really kind of need that right now. So this is good news. I love that for you. For us, as I said, I am an Aries. We will let that be our guiding card for this month. We will refer back to it regularly. And I have pre-programmed these cards for you. This is the Psychic Tarot Oracle deck. We will go ahead and do the overview with that. And then we'll go in deep using a really interesting new deck that I think you'll really like. I am outside, so sometimes a car might go by. It's okay. I'm in no danger and everything is wonderful. So I'm going to go ahead and lay out these cards for us. There will be four weeks and 4 columns. So the rows will remain the same. The reading itself is layout is still the same, but the decks are all different. So that's going to be super fun, and I think that we'll enjoy the change, the freshness of that. But yeah, we're outside. This is my tent. When I read cards at Renaissance fairs, so that's fun. I was going to tell you about your guiding messages. Spirit was telling me that the big message for everybody, the collective message, is to embrace change and or walk through that door, right? Walk through the door that's opening. Embracing change, being flexible, stay that way because, hey, things are changing. So let us see how this works for how I'm excited to see how this will play out. All right. So the first week of December, the specific message for Aries, I need you to know that the collective wants you to know that you're loved, that you are cared for, that you are appreciated. It isn't just bland, over-the-top love. It's the, oh my God, you've done all the things we've been suggesting. You've been so hardworking. You have done all these. And we are so proud of you. We think you're amazing. We think you're awesome. And we really, really love that for you, okay? So because of the work you put in, we're very proud. We're very amazed. And the love is just overwhelmed. So they're excited to see you prospering and doing all the right things. Awesome. Love that for you. Okay. So let's talk some more, Aries, about what's going on for December 3rd through the 9th. The 9th, we have the 9 of solitude. So December 3rd through the 9th, there's going to be a little bit of you that wants to be left alone. All right. this is your overriding where you are. So you're going to have this want and interest in being left alone. It doesn't make you a bad person or anything else. It just means that being around other people, it's very hermit energy. So keep in mind that, yeah, the hermit energy is there. Well, but it looks like you're going to be doing some work. Even though you're being alone, you're going to be doing some work. I like that for you. This is something about working on your manifestation. That's what I'm getting out of this card right now. It's a 9. And 9s are a really fun, good number. I like that very much. 3 3s, right? 3 3s make the 9. Yeah, I see you working really hard to bring things together and make things right. So this is good news. Very good deal. Victory and success are where you're blocked. So that's interesting. I see you having a few blockages in your movement. So maybe you were hoping for some news the first week of December and it didn't come through the way you hoped it would. So you're kind of feeling a little blocked. So victory and success are not super on the top. But I will tell you that while you're in this situation of being sort of on your own right now, that's actually a pretty good deal right now. Being on your own, being able to have some time to take care of yourself, lick those wounds if you need to, all good. But the solution, interestingly enough, is fulfillment of wishes. So victory and success is blocked, interestingly, but your fulfillment of wishes is on point. So it's your solution. So maybe it's this is about not having to do all the heavy lifting. This is about manifesting and appreciating and having things come to you more easily. The things that you were wishing for are coming through, but the things you were working for, not so much. So work less, wish more is what I'm getting out of this. And I really like that for you. We are, of course, going to go in deep on this week at the end of the reading. So I will introduce you to that deck in a bit. The next week over, being December 10th through the 16th, we have balance. Where you are this particular week, we're getting balance. There's this wonderful feeling of everything is working out. After you get your fulfilled wishes, I can't even see why you wouldn't be feeling fulfilled. Awesome. I love this. This could be relationship oriented for some of you. And I really like that because you've worked for it. It has a real magician element to it. So keep in mind that you can use your tools to help create balance at this time. But don't be afraid to let the divine guide you while you're doing that, because that's kind of what I'm getting out of that card. Where you're blocked, the 10th to the 16th, Aries, we're talking about triumphant success. Interesting. We have success twice. Both of these cards are in the blocked area, so maybe it's just wonderful success without it being triumphant, right? So either way, I feel this is very interesting. We're going to get more information in an upcoming video, but I feel like the harder you work for it, the harder it is to obtain. One of those, if you keep chasing it, of course it's going to keep running. Whereas if you just sit still, it will come to you. I don't know why that is, but that's what I'm getting out of this. So that's very cool. But work less, attract more. The firm foundation is your solution. And yes, your firm foundation is right here. You are indeed going to be having a solid foundation for, I feel like, everything that's coming to you is going to create a really nice foundation for whatever you're moving into. Super cool. Love that. You're not going to have to worry about most things, and I really like that. This is going to be found and understood in the second week of December. Huzzah. Thank you so much. I love that for you. Excellent. And of course, we're going to go ahead and look into the next week over, the 17th through the 23rd of December. We have foundation and achievements, all right? So, right, we finished up the firm foundation. So you have foundation and achievements is here, telling me that yes, indeed, you have created something wonderful for yourself. It is whole. It has all of the 10 of cups in it. It has, I feel some pentacles in here too. So good for you. Foundations, creating things that are lasting, that will take care of you, that are solid. Very good. Love this. Love, love, love this. Okay. The area where you're blocked this particular week, standing your ground, holding firm to all ideas. We talked about flexibility, right? So I see you stepping through a lot of doorways, but I also see you needing to be more flexible. All right, Aries? So stay flexible. Don't expect everything to be exactly the way you thought it was going to be. So, especially this particular week, kind of go with the flow, right? Yay, like that. It's going to be a go with the flow kind of day. All right? And yes, there will be an opportunity. Your solution is to just move on, okay? So wherever you're at, it's time to get going, get moving, push off, shove off, untie the boat, and get on with it, all right? So wherever you're headed that way, and it's going to be awesome, okay? So that's cool. Excellent. I like that for you. It might be home that you're going. It might not be. We don't know yet. I think some of this is going to clarify where you're headed, and that's okay. We talked about foundational achievements, so that's good news. And those foundational achievements are going to help you figure out where you're going, all right? Cool. The final week of December, the 24th through the 30th, we have discontent and boredom. What? You bored? That's interesting. So discontent and boredom. I am surprised to see you being discontented or bored. But maybe you found yourself, after you've shoved off and moved on, someplace you landed in a place where there's not a lot going on to stimulate you, but we know you need a lot of stimulation these days. So keep that in mind and know what that's all about, and be aware of that, right? So, and where you're blocked is the solar plexus chakra. So solar plexus chakra, that is telling me that from here, your emotions, right below your heart, we have the solar plexus, and that's where your emotions and your memories are. Sometimes your childhood pains and aches. So maybe you're working through some childhood pains and aches because maybe everything isn't living up to your expectations. Uh-oh. Have you bumped your head on your expectations again? Your expectations will always block you. It's a shame. I do hope that you'll find your way out. All right? There is something as your solution, which is a spiritual union, a meeting of the minds, almost literally, this way, where you're going to be connected to somebody or something that will make you feel very whole and very grounded and very involved with who you are and what's going on, which is super interesting because your overriding discontent and boredom card here is like, what's going on there? And the answer is, I don't know. So we will have to get more information on that, but we can do it in subsequent videos as we do. What did I just do? There we go. Order is everything. We'll save these as we do, and we'll bring these out. Now then, I am going to introduce you to the most amazing deck of tarot cards I've ever had, or ever will have, I think. And it is the Alleyman's Tarot. I don't know if you're familiar with it, but it is something worth looking up. I have over 150 cards, probably 175-ish, with boosters, etc. Boosters to your deck of cards, because this is not a traditional tarot. It has a lot of traditional tarot cards. It has a lot of non-traditional tarot cards, and they're all from different decks because the artist chose all of them individually from the artist to create this amazing deck. I have cut the deck in 3 pieces so that I have essentially a deck for Aries in December right here, and the rest, which is a ginormous stack right here of cards. And I'm going to set these aside because I bet you have about 3 decks all in one. And so you just separate them out into three piles, pick one, and that's the one you play with. All right. And this is the one I've pre-programmed, and it's ready to go for Aries for December. Now we're going to go ahead and go deeper on that. That is the Alleyman's Tarot. All of these decks will be noted in the bottom in my comments section. These may or may not have traditional tarot meanings, words, or otherwise. So we're just going to go with the flow of what they look like and how they feel and bring that information to the fore. All right. So let us see what's going on here. Okay, so where we are, what's talking about? We're talking about the solitude. We have the moon card here also. So the moon card here is telling me that while you're in your solitude, you're thinking about your dreams and goals and feeling a bit stuck. There's a stuckness to this. You're definitely, it's like you've done all the footwork. You've got your fingers crossed, but you're still handcuffed. Okay, so that's what this card is doing, and you're concerned. You're concerned. Your hands are tied. You're not able to really move forward, but you're wishing, hoping, and praying about your dreams and goals. Doesn't mean that there's anything wrong with any of those things. It's just super interesting to see that in your solitude, there's some worry going on. It's normal. It's completely normal to be there and have that going on. Here's another card. Let's talk about that, which is, I believe, about the Three of Swords. At least there's three visible swords here. And all of the swords have blood on them, which is to say there's been some blood shed. I want you to think about that in the Three of Swords mentality. That's what I'm getting off of it anyway, is that even, oh, wait, no, 4, 5. Oh, that's what that is. This is the Nine of Swords. Yes, here it is. They all have blood on them, and there's a door floating open. And this guy is super, super sad about how he handled things. So we're definitely aware that we're regretting how we used our power in the past, okay? As we do this, we want to be very clear about how we put out our dreams and goals, but sometimes we got what we wanted, but we weren't really sure what the hell we got, right? We weren't really clear or happy with what we got. So we're like, oh man, I got to be careful what I wish for. And that's what we're saying, is be careful what you wish for. Careful how you use that magical power you might be using this week to try and manifest more stuff. Be careful, all right? The area where you're blocked was victory and success. And yes, indeed, there's definitely some victory here, some joy, some movement, but it's blocked, right? That thing is blocked. Three of Swords showing, of course, it is a real Three of Swords, not mixed up Three of Swords, but genuinely getting information that we shared maybe too soon, and now we're not sure what we're going to do with it. So we need to be paying attention to what we're doing with our power and what we're doing with our energy. We don't want to be sharing everything we know too soon, so that we can't manifest it if we share it too soon, right? So maybe we did get something and we shared it too soon, and now we have to take it back, or we have to reclaim that power. I feel like you told somebody something that you knew about, and they took advantage of that opportunity, and now it's not for you. Just be aware of that. Interesting. We have the Three of Pentacles. There's financial stuff going on too. And I feel like a lot of this is coming together as we talked about worry and concern. Worry and concern about your finances is happening here. And you're not feeling as successful about it as you could. There's more concern about where it's coming from, how it's going to get there, and how are you going to sustain it, right? You keep looking at this plant, waiting for it to do something. It's a lot, right? So our solution for 3rd through the 9th looks like fulfillment of wishes. So everything we're wishing for is going to come true. Things are growing. This plant, there's actually a giant leaf. This guy is standing on a giant leaf. Huh, perfect. And there's a magic chest on it that is opening up, full of gold, full of happiness, full of things flowing. He's surrounded by waterfalls. So this is beautiful. It speaks to flow and things coming easily. And if we just stop worrying so much, everything will get easier. We have the 9 of, I really don't know what those are, but my instinct is like bales of hay or bales of something fantastically beautiful, and there's 9 of them. Could be 9 of coins in their own way. It feels bountiful, okay? I feel like there's abundance here. Maybe it's the 9 of cups. It has bounty in it. So I'm going to go with 9 of cups energy on this. It's really quite lovely. It goes with fulfillment of wishes, correct? Wishes fulfilled, 9 of cups. Yes, yes, yes. And that's good news. We like it very much. And we have the deals in the dark. So, well, we have all this good energy flowing off. People are going to be coming around offering us opportunities that may or may not suit us. All right. Very much 7 of cups, but it's called deals in the dark. This card here, and has a lot of that energy to it. It has opportunities and possibilities. Not many of them suit you. All right. So be careful what you're agreeing to right now, because I don't think this doesn't feel like anything that's truly for you. It feels like something that maybe isn't for you at all, okay? So stay in the good stuff and don't share it all. Don't buy the magic beans, okay? Because there's no magic beans, all right? Okay, well, that's a lot going on. And I also have the Psychic Tarot for the Heart. And this is also a John Holland deck, much like the first deck. And I'm programming these for you, and we will do a little clarification of some of these cards for you, all right? Let's clarify some of these cards down here to get a little more clarity. Well, okay. Repetitive words, fabulous, right? Father, Mother, God, Star, Brothers and Sisters, please clarify some of these cards for us. For Aries for the first week of December. Thank you. I'm going to spread them out. And we're going to go ahead and clarify this fantastical 9 of Swords here. Oh, that came from right there. We're going to clarify the 3 of Swords. And why is victory and success? Let's do victory and success is blocked. I want to know why victory and success is blocked. I want to know about this 3 of Swords, also blocked. And then we'll talk about the deals in the dark. Right there. Okay, so we'll set these cards aside. And let's look at what we have going on here. Okay. We have our Solitude. We have the Moon. We have this Sword, 9 of Swords. Helpless and Hopeless. Oh, we're backing it up with Helpless and Hopeless. Huh, fabulous. So, we're feeling like we're unable to change what's going on around us. That's interesting. And that is how all of this solitude, we're feeling a little down on our luck. Take a deep breath. Take a deep breath. I want you to just sit in solitude, but let it be a healing experience, eh? Because, wow, right? Helpless and hopeless. Eeks. Just not really your speed, all right? Victory and success was blocked, but rebuilding is the answer, eh? So even though we're having victory and success that's blocked, we're rebuilding, okay? So yeah, we feel blocked in some areas, but we're rebuilding. This could be you leaving a job behind that was victory and success in the past, and it's blocked now. You're feeling sad, but you're rebuilding something new. So you stay on point, okay, Aries? Now, this 3 of Swords here is talking about how, of course, we wanted to not share too much and therefore lose ground. So Instead, we're going to quietly nurture what's going on. You're going to nurture this situation. Quietly nurture. We have dreams and goals here. We're having our solitude and we're working our magic. We're working on rebuilding. We're going to nurture this little egg. I feel like you have a little egg. Okay, you have a little egg and you're going to work on it. But you're going to have the memories and all that stuff that's helpless and hopeless and feeling quite blue. So don't fall into it and nurture your finances as well, right? So we're going to stay focused, stay on point. Fulfillment. I mean, good heavens. Your wishes are being fulfilled. Huzzah! 9 of Cups energy. Very good news. Love that. And the deals in the dark. Be careful who you attract with this beautiful flame of awesomeness, right? And once you're in the flow over here, stay in the flow. This is the flow card. Quite frankly, it says, yeah, absolutely. You need to stay in the flow. Be open to what direction comes to you. If you have new directions, because there are north, south, east, and west right here. You got that. He's got the directional finder, and he's going with the flow. He's not going to push anywhere. He's not welcome. So you just go where you need to go and go with it, right? Flow with it. It's going to be awesome because, yes, this card has lots of water on it flowing in the right direction. So you're going to jump into that flow. Just go with the current, wherever it takes you. And I love that for you, Aries. It's going to be some really great news for you. I love that. Oftentimes when we're in the flow and in the water, purification happens, right? So black tourmaline, if you have that stone in your collection, please carry it around with yourself for the month. It will help you tremendously. As always, like and subscribe if you haven't already. And to my subscribers from the fair, thank you so much for being here. Appreciate it. Share with your friends. Love that. Leave comments below. If you're liking this and you prefer it with all the extra accoutrement, please let me know. I will take all information into consideration. I appreciate every comment that I get, and I respond personally. Thank you so much, and we will talk next week.